What was that? It's a pedal from VOX called the Saturator. I wanted this thing when I was 17. So bad. And I got it. This was one of my first actual guitar pedals. My very, very first pedal was a wah pedal, but I call this one my first pedal because it's the first pedal that I saw that I was like, I want that, and then I got that. And I had no idea how to use it. So today I want to talk about what I thought it was supposed to do and what it actually does. Let's look at it. I thought that since this pedal was marketed as a distortion pedal, there's something loose in here. I thought this was supposed to sound like Joe Satriani's distortion tone on all of the wonderful records that I was growing to love in my high school years. But I misunderstood the magic of this pedal and how it was actually supposed to be used. Same with a certain exceptionally famous tiny orange rectangle from a company called Boss, from which this pedal gets its DNA. So this is the closest I could reasonably replicate my high school rig. I don't have any solid state practice amps anymore, so what I'm using is just the stock blackface amp in Logic. Can I say I'm not gonna say It just sounds kind of fizzy and weird. It sounds like it could be trying to be a fully distorted amp, but the reality is it's not trying to be that. And that's not how Joe uses this thing. And I didn't know this because I just didn't know anything. I was 17. Let me show you what you're actually supposed to do with this thing. Now I have this guy plugged into a hot rodded Marshall style amplifier, the Friedman BE100D, and that's going into a SUR reactive load right into my DAW. So I'm running the GGD Contenders impulse responses for the cab. That's the amp by itself, no pedal yet. That's the trick for this style of pedal. Run it into an already overdriven amplifier. Pedal on. Gives you so much more sustain and so much more mush into the tone. So here I am now in my ripe old age of redacted, looking at this thing with nostalgia, but also some fresh wisdom. And I think this thing's gonna make a few more appearances over here while I'm playing because it sounds unreal.